This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Approaching Fort Stewart airspace. Experiencing heavy turbulence. Over.
Roger out there. This is Eagle's Nest. Fort Stewart will guide you down. Over.
Roger.
Listen up. We'll be landing at Fort Stewart shortly. This is the first Antarctic mission for the Marine Special Forces Recon. Don't let your guard down. Follow your training, and you'll make it back alive. Semper Fi! Go out there and show the world what Marines are made of.
Yes, sir!
Our mission code name is Cold Limit. Check the mission data on your wireless terminals.
Yes, sir!
Dennis, I know what you're thinking. I can't stop you from living in the past. But just remember one thing. Be strong. That's all. An old teacher once told me, life is full of pain and suffering. You have to be strong to deal with it. Dennis, don't let it distract you.
If I see Cindy, and she's in trouble, I'll give my life to protect her. It's the least that I can do for Andrew.
We made these knives for our success in Cambodia. You, me, and Andrew. When times are rough, I look at this and remember that I have good friends. We go way back. We're more than just a unit. Never forget that. Your pain is my pain.
Thanks, Roger.
Mayday! We lost 2 engines. We're going down.
Emergency! Grab your parachutes. Regroup at Ground Facility Building B. Get ready. Now go!
Yes, sir!
Well, it has snow in it. That means it's a Christmas game, right? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new game from my library. And this time it's Extermination by Deep Space Games, published by Sony Computer Entertainment System in 2001. Oh, you heard that voice acting, did you? Oh, it only gets better from that. Well, it's actually not as bad as Resident Evil, but yeah, the American voice acting in this game is pretty bad. And yeah, this is my holiday game, so happy holidays and Merry Christmas to those who watch. I thought, hey, why not? Let's play a horror game. Well, more of a horror thriller game with a snow theme. Extermination. This is one of those games I played way back in the day when I worked at GameStop. And we used to be able to check out games. And at the time, because I didn't have so much money, and I still don't have a lot of money, really, when you think about it. But at the time, it was a great way, since I could check out games. I would just check out all the old... I would basically play games I never could before because of either, like cost or, whatever. And this is one of them. Not a great game, but there's some memories to it back in my early days of after getting out of school and working a job, and this was one of them. So let's play the game and see how it holds up after all these years. We already saw the cutscene, so we can during that intro thing. So
Dennis here.
This is Roger.
Where are you?
Look up.
There's a ventilation shaft up here. It should lead into the compound. You need to get up here. Come on.
This icy cliff looks impossible.
You'll have to find a way around it. Just follow my
Directions. First, activate the elevator.
Got it.
Oh yes, the voice acting in this. This is the early 2000s stuff. Voice acting. Pff, why do we have to care? Let's just get someone from the janitorial services. Anyway, anything with a green light is a box here. Here we get a battery. Batteries are used for safe spots as well as other electronic devices, so you want to make sure your battery's filled at all times. Which the reason we get this is so we can unlock this. Battery pack terminal for emergency battery power. So we had to use 2 battery to start it, so let's do it. And save spots also require a battery, but there are ways to fill up a battery for free. It's just in certain situations you might only have temporary chances to refill batteries. You might have to go back to certain spots. So let's see if I can interact with this. So the control I'm using is actually a little wonky, so it drifts up, unfortunately, and I've tried my best to clean it. So yeah, either use the directional pad or the left analog stick to move around. There's a X button to jump, but right now we know how to jump. You can use the R1s to hold down for aiming, and this uses plane mode or inverted mode where up is down and down is up in terms of changing. You can change your controls, but this is how I'm doing it anyway. So, and then if you want first person mode, you can press R2 instead. Anyway, if we want to climb with these boxes here, press X button. And if you want to, I was gonna grab that item. Well, I can come back to it. So. There's a truck there. Yeah, I meant to fix my camera angle, because if you press the L1, you can usually fix your camera angle. So anyway, let's grab my map here. This is the rear entrance. Rear. Anyway, yeah, the thing falls down. Can't handle my weight. Well, I am an American fat ass, so you know. Okay, let's go. Let's just go over here so we can get back to the entrance. Yeah, we want to grab anything that's green box like this. Most of the stuff you can grab. This is a healing item. This will heal partial health. I think it's like 25 to 50, I believe. Now let's go over here. Climb up the stairs. Yeah, this is the third-person action. It's in the vein of like Resident Evil, Dino Crisis, stuff like that. Except not as well known. I think this is the only game in the series that ever came out for it. So. Well, when you play the game, you'll kind of understand why. But anyway, press the circle button for destruction. You can destroy barrels. Technically, I didn't have to do that, but SPR for magazine, which is our current ammo, this will refill it up a bit. Oh yeah, I guess I could go over. We have an item screen. If you press triangle, you can go to the item screen. You can have event items, healing items, equipment items, and battery items, which we don't have. You can go to the map screen to look at your map, and then you can go to the database screen, which allows you to look at your certain objectives and stuff like that. Well, this one tells me what I need to do first, so it tells me I need to get to the ventilation shaft with Roger. So if you've forgotten what the plot is, for example. So anyway, if we drop down here, I have to be careful because if you drop too far from a height, you can take damage. Oh yeah, there's my health right there at 100. Infection, we'll figure that out later on, and so forth and so on. So all right, let me grab that box there before I fall down again. And another health item. We'll need these later on for sure. Yeah, you have to worry about health and infection in this game. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I'd make that drop. Actually, I probably could use my knife to open up the box without wasting ammo, but there's a way to get ammo too in this game. So, but yeah, if you press the square button, you can use the knife to open up boxes, stuff you don't want to waste your ammo on. So, 12/10/2005, George Harlan. It's freezing. It's freaking freezing. This blizzard started before dawn. Now it's reached severe blizzard levels. The high winds, they're making the wind chill unbearable, with the wind chill dropping the temperature between 5 to 15 degrees Fahrenheit for every 5 miles per hour of wind. No matter, it's so damn cold. Yesterday at sunset, the aurora was visible. It was snowing so lightly, I could make out a beautiful green pillar of light. This is crazy. Everything about Antarctica is crazy. This whole facility is crazy. We'll never be able to get rid of them. It's crazy, man. I'm totally freaking out, man. Yeah, the one thing I remember about this game is that
From there, walk across the gas pipe to the other side.
Just like the way we did it in training, huh?
Haha, you said it. Okay, now hurry up. You have to find Cindy. We have to get inside ASAP. I'm freezing my ass off waiting for you. Be careful. One false step and you'll be in big trouble. They won't find your body till the poles melt.
Thanks.
After you cross the pipes, there are 2 places you need to jump. You're more nimble than I am, so it should be a piece of cake for you.
Okay.
Obviously, this is the tutorial section, so you can't really die from this section, but it could be annoying, though, especially if your controller's a little bit wonky, so I need to lightly press or run. Whew. Okay. So I was going to lightly press it, but like I said, my analog stick goes up. Actually, weirdly enough, my directional button goes up slightly, too, so I don't know. So I'm more playing on a handicap mode, but anyway, we'll go up here. Get another healing on body type B, which heals us completely, so that'll be nice for those extra occasions. Now let's go back down. You can also stop climbing, look left and right for some reason. I don't know if I remember ever having to really do anything like that when I played the game, but it's been forever since I've gone through this. Like, actually, the last time I played this game was like back in 2002 or 2003. I didn't play it when it first came out. It was one of those I saw in our used game section, and I was like, huh, what's this game?
I have to jump that crevice.
You want to try again with that line read? No? Okay, cool. It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad.
No choice but to jump this one.
It's more lazy, or more, well, I don't know if I'd say lazy, but it's more like the guy didn't have really good voice direction.
This the ventilation shaft?
While I was waiting, I was watching how this fan works. It spins for 3 seconds and stops for 2 seconds. But with the inertia, it's only clear for 1 second. Timing needs to be perfect. You'd better go ahead.
Me first, huh?
I'll go once you're safely in. You're good at this kind of stuff, aren't you?
He's lying. It doesn't require precision. It gives you plenty of time, more than 1 second actually. But anyway, yeah, whatever.
You sure this is the right way?
Trust me! Train tracks. Did they tell you anything about this place?
No.
This place looks like a battlefield.
What the hell?
This looks bad. Just doesn't feel right.
Your instincts are still sharp, huh?
It's kept me alive so far. Let's look around. There may be some survivors, including Cindy. Let's check out what we can. We'll start here. Cover me. No one here. I'll take a look around. You check out the corridor.
Okay.
I do like the little, life detector beeps or whatever you want to call it. So, okay, before we continue on, let me read the instruction manual for those who are curious why we're here, because the cutscene really doesn't explain it too well. It just gives you, supposed as back in the day where we actually got instruction manuals when we played a game. Now you could just get like either a PDF file or a blip, but no, the art of the instruction manual is gone, which I understand why, but still. Mission briefing, FAO, Special Reconnaissance Unit, U.S. Marine Corps, record number 2005E0412, date December 24, 2005, operation Cold Limit, target location Fort Stewart, a high-security government research facility in Antarctica. Region background, Antarctica surrounds the South Pole, a place of extremes. It is the highest, coldest, and windiest continent. It is covered by an ice sheet with an average thickness of 200 meters, which contains almost 70% of the world's fresh water and 90% of the world's ice. Huge icebergs break off each year from the floating ice shelves, and half the surrounding oceans freezes over in winter, more than doubling the size of the continent. The lowest temperature ever recorded on Earth, minus 89 degrees Celsius, was measured at the Vostok Research Station in Antarctica in 1983. Mission background. 3 days ago, an emergency distress call was sent out by the Fort Stewart research team from their Antarctica base. Since this call was made, no further communication has been received. Repeated requests for more information have gone unanswered. Nothing is known about the function of the facility or the current status of the personnel stationed there. Mission objectives. Red Light Team will travel to Fort Stewart in a C-17E transport plane. On arrival, the primary objective will be to evaluate the situation and exterminate the source of the problem. The Recon unit must then restore the facility to working order and rescue, or at least account for, the research team personnel. Mission status. Highly confidential. So little is known about the nature of the threat in Fort Stewart, it is difficult to estimate the potential risk to human life. Judging by the lack of communication from the facility, it must be assumed that the risk is high. Ensure that you are fully armed and prepare for the combat at the times. History. You are Dennis Riley, experienced operative and member of the Recon unit assigned to investigate what has occurred at Fort Stewart following the breakdown of all communication with the facility. Researchers at the base have been investigating an alien creature, codenamed Origin, but the last contact received from Fort Stewart was a distress call, explaining the Origin has become uncontrollable and urgent assistance is required to contain it. Dennis Riley is immediately dispatched to the base to control the malign being that has escaped its lab confines. With their mission brief simply to exterminate, roll credits, the threat. On December 24, 2005, Riley and his team boarded a plane for Antarctica. Within a short distance of their destination, the military plane suffers a mechanical fault, and one of its engines inexplicably bursts into flames, forcing it to crash land. Remarkably, all crews survived the incident. But will they be as lucky once inside Fort Stewart? As each Recon member faces the strongest test of their military skills, survival instincts are finely tuned, adrenaline rushes throughout the body, and fear is pushed to the furthest recesses of the mind. It's extermination time. Natural selection will ensure the weak, both military and alien, are obliterated. So, I thought that was a nice little... There's also, the booklet also covers, enemy weaknesses, or enemies and stuff. Not weaknesses per se, but enemies, but we'll go over that when we actually find the actual creatures themselves. So, alright, we're in the underground tunnels. Let's go back into... Let's get the map for this place. Alright, these are the underground tunnel areas. And then we got a note here. The Save Terminal, PSTS, is a computer terminal installed to observe and help manage the activities of all Fort Stewart personnel. It records an accurate state of all that a person has accomplished. In emergencies, it can run on an all-purpose battery pack. Consumes 2 gauges of battery power. PSTS, Personal Status Tracking System. All people working inside the fort are required by regulation to use the terminal every morning and evening to input their personal data, including their health and task progress. For convenience, PSTS terminals are located throughout the facility. Personal data is immediately transmitted back to North America as soon as it is recorded. A leader in the North America electronics industry, ForestSoft, developed the system basic design and OS. So we could save right now, but it costs battery power, and we don't have a way to restore our batteries right now, so we have to wait for a specific situation before we can do that. Hey Sammy, how many times do I have to tell you the transformer in the transformer room of underground tunnel area A is connected to the power circuit of the drawbridge? What'd you do to it? I told you be careful with that transformer. Now the voltage is unstable and the drawbridge won't operate. It's all your fault, man. Damn it, tomorrow's Christmas holiday is blown now. I have to reinspect all the electronic circuitry. Well, here in the middle of nowhere, there's no much to do on a holiday except get smashed anyway. Hey, if you want to make it up to me, you'll loan me one of your better videos from the secret collection. Grant. Videos. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more, say no more.
You find anything?
Not yet. The facility's computer system is down. Some glitch in the power system. It's nothing I can't fix, though. You recon the area.
Do you bet your life on it? Nah, probably not. Nothing's gonna happen. Too bad that's not a 2-player game, Play together till the end of the game. Yeah, that's right. It's not a horror game at all, right? Not a horror thriller. Bad things aren't gonna happen. No way. Anyway, yeah, in some areas you can go through the air ducts here and find a hidden item. Healing, type A. Awesome. Always want to grab anytime you can grab anything like that. Just grab it. Skedaddle. Weirdly enough, quite a few encounters in this game can be avoided, but you still want to have backup healing just in case. Because this is an old school game where you don't heal automatically, so forth and so on. And it does have a saving system, which means you can't, you can get in a pretty bad, it's like Resident Evil where you could possibly get yourself into a bad situation. So, here's the first area, the underground tunnels. And if you want to go to the saving room, it's over here. And like all save spots, it requires 2 battery to pick up. So that's that green thing I just bypassed. So. Now we want to avoid these flames here. Some of these you can, the wood boxes are the ones you can destroy with your knife. So be careful about getting next to that flame, because those can actually hurt you. Anyway, there should be a whoops. To grab the item there. But anyway, another healing on there. Didn't mean to jump off. Okay. Yeah, I said my analog stick's a little wonky, so I have to be careful. The small life form, affectionately known as the bug, has been found to excrete a green infectious fluid. It has also been reported that in some cases the creature will cling to the victim before releasing the fluid. Exposure to the infectious fluid causes a chemical reaction within the victim's body that causes cell mutation. It also weakens the body's immune system, accelerating the cell infestation process. Several cases of infection have already been reported within the facility. Any contact with the infectious fluid is to be treated with the MTS immediately. MTS stations are located throughout each section of the facility. Keep track of the nearest station in case of emergencies. Fort Stewart, Chief of Security, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Howard, U.S. Army. Huh. But yeah, so when you get infected in this game, it affects your HP totals and stuff like that. And pay attention to these guys here. Whoa. Yeah, make sure to cut those if you get a chance. Okay, let me grab this item right here. It's another file. In order to eliminate the unknown life forms prowling around the facility, the SG-203 sentry guns with automatic tracking sensors will be activated at 1400 hours today. Since these guns will shoot at any life forms detected by their sensors, extreme caution is advised. In case of emergency, the sentry guns can be forcibly deactivated by cutting the power cable or shooting the sensor. Fort Stewart, Chief of Security, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Howard, U.S. Army. These guys specifically, you can not cut them and you'll be fine. In this section anyway, just because of where we're at. But in later areas, you might actually try to shoot them or whatever. Anyway, you have to check. It's locked. There must be a way to open it.
Dennis, it's Roger. Can you get back here? I've worked out the route to the rendezvous point.
I'm on my way.
Looks like the voice cut out. I'm not saying my voice acting is better. I'm just saying that this guy, they use the voice acting for, you know, this game that's supposed to be released to the public. I'm doing this for fun. There's a difference between his and mine, so. Then again, it's not the worst. Like I said, I feel like the worst voice acting is still Chaos Ring for the PS2. That one's really, really bad. Like, not fun bad. It's like just bad. Anyway, let's talk to our friend again.
What's up?
Look, it's a drawbridge. The map shows that the rendezvous point, Building B, is on the other side. We need to lower that drawbridge. We should regroup and find out what's going on as soon as possible.
Right.
What did you find out?
The facility's been ripped to shreds. Something bad has happened here. We've got to stay sharp.
You're right. By the way, the computer is almost fixed. We should be able to open some of the doors now.
Can you open the door at the end of the tunnel? It's locked.
Yeah, hold on. All right, it should be open now. I'm going to try to lower the drawbridge from here. We need to head to our rendezvous point, Building B, ASAP. Until then, keep up your recon.
Okay. Who would have thought that such a facility existed in the South Pole of all places?
I know. There's definitely something strange going on here.
Well, it worked for the Thing. Why not for this game, right? Yeah, and I realized that the Thing did get remastered recently in the video game, but I thought I'd play something more obscure. I forgot if there's actually anything in this box. I don't think so. Oh, never mind. There is something. Okay. I was trying to remember. Some boxes I remember exactly what everything's in, but here we get another healing aid. Okay, so my bit. Ah, no! Got hit by the fire. Whoops. Well, it's only 5 damage, but still. Rather than not taking the damage in the first place. Yeah. If that's the least of my worries, then, you know. Okay. Yeah, we just need to heal and unlock the door first, so.
This is Dennis.
Raj here.
Something's down here. I can feel it.
Me too. Be on guard. If we can get the power back on, I can activate the drawbridge. A circuit breaker is probably out. There should be a transformer room somewhere. Where are you now?
Hey, me again?
You know I don't like the cold.
First you send me through that fan, and now this?
Hey, you know me, right? Remember the guerrilla fighters in the fields of Cambodia? If I hadn't been there, you'd be...
I would have been dead meat, right? Yeah, I've heard enough of that story.
Okay, when we get back, I'll buy you a drink.
Okay, yeah, that's the first introduction of one of the creatures in the game. I think they're called Hydras, if I remember correctly. Yeah, these guys will, they won't, some will actively go after you. It really depends on the creature. You just have to be careful, but a lot of times you can actually outrun them and just avoid them, depending on where you're at. Although some of these, I know, on some of these boxes will activate the Hydras no matter what because you're releasing them, so you have to be careful about, oops. Of course they got me, even though I just jumped into it. Try not to get hit. I think I've already got infected. Nope, not quite. He didn't hit me with the green stuff. Yeah, a lot of these you don't want to hit, but... Caution. Fuel drums and tanks contain highly flammable liquids. Special caution is required during delivery of transportation. Even a spark can cause an explosion. Fuel drums located close together may cause a chain reaction if one explodes. No Durer. Anyway, sorry. Oh yeah, we want to try and get here if we can, but... don't think, yeah. I don't remember yeah, that's that green stuff, those things. You have to be careful about those. Alright, 12/23/2005, Dr. Jim Jorgensen. Now, even I have become an infected. My cells are being taken over just like everyone else. It's hard to accept that this is the end. My whole body is in excruciating pain. I found that contact with the Vata makes the pain even worse. The Vata must be accelerating the breakdown of my cells. It makes me sick just to think of that sound that those things make. That and the unbearable smell of the slimy liquid that they spit out. Who would have thought that they could be multiplying on this in such a short time? No matter how many you kill, they just keep coming. I'm tired of running. I just want to rest right here. That must be him right there, so... sad day for you, man. Sad day. But anyway. Yeah, there's nothing on that. I know that for sure. I thought I could, I could swear. I was about to say, I thought I could jump from there. Yeah, you're grabbing an item. Alright, ammo. I think you can hold up to 150 if I remember correctly. More of those Hydras. Alright, let's go in here. And unfortunately, there's a locked door. It needs this needs a key card. Was a key card B, I believe? Yeah. So we can't go in there for quite a while, so... don't worry about blowing those up. We don't need to blow that up. You don't have to, most of these you don't even have to destroy, but I'm doing it just for fun. Got another healing item. And yeah, these Hydra things can climb walls and stuff like that, so this box has nothing in it. Oh, ow. Ah. Dang it, took some damage there. I didn't mean to fall. That was an accident. Dang it. Yeah, that's what happens when you have a wonky analog stick. It keeps moving even though you don't want it to. And when I pressed the X button, it jumped when I didn't mean to, so... I can't really, like I said, I blame more my controls than the actual game controls, so don't judge the game too harshly. There's other reasons to judge the game. Yeah, if you jump too far in this game, you'll take fall damage. But you have to fall from a pretty high height to do that. It doesn't happen all the time, so... Okay, let's be quiet slow this time. If only we had the shotgun unit that was delivered a week ago, when we could easily blow away these overgrown cockroaches. Where the hell did it go? Fort Stewart Security Officer, Corporate Nicholas Kirkwood. Anyway, we'll grab. When you get into that, it'll drop me down. That way I don't take fall damage. These guys are out to be careful about. Whoa! I did not mean to jump up there. Okay. That one. I don't think there's anything in that box. Okay, we have to shoot this. There we go. Adoption of the new security systems. The data key and padlock systems has raised serious concerns. The padlock can be easily broken with a combat knife or gunshot. I've tried to hit it with a knife, but I keep missing it, so that's why I shot it. About the security of Fort Stewart, the Army Security Advisor panel has decided that all locks in the facility shall be changed to the new keycard security system. The update shall be carried out immediately. The new system is scheduled to arrive along with the supplies on the 12/23/2005 shipment. A special security work crew will begin installing and bringing the new system online immediately after confirming the arrival of the materials. Fort Stewart, Chief of Security, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Howard, U.S. Army. Yeah, nothing here. A rough death. Parts of the body have been eaten away. Oops, I didn't mean to check that again. Ah, good old clippy. Oh, I got hit. Nuts. Yeah, now I'm infected. But as long it starts affecting you when you get like, I think it's over half or something like that, then it actually affects your total HP. So I can take the hit as is. But I have to be careful later on. There's items specifically that deal with infection. So I'm trying not to get hit by that if I can, but I did, so no.
A sliding device for train maintenance. I should be able to jump from the carriage to the container.
Yeah, that's why we went over here, was to activate that thing. Okay. Yeah, drop down here. There should be a item or thing we can grab, which is booster shots. These allow you to reduce the infection. So we'll use that when we get to a certain. Boosters don't work if you get hit with 100% infection. You have to do something else to fix that part. So keep that in mind. Attention maintenance crews. Do not transfer a loading train onto the slide rail for servicing. If the slide rail is activated with a load that exceeds the maximum weight limit, it could buckle and cause severe damage. Please use caution. Alright. So we need to jump over it from here. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we have to climb through the... Alright, let's find that switch to turn everything on. There it is.
Way to go, Dennis. Now we can get to the rendezvous point.
You know what that means. The power's back on, but that means other things are back on too, so. There we go over here. We get another item. To all personnel, if you become infected, administer the MTS vaccine immediately with the use of the MTS medical treatment system bed that is installed in the supply room in underground tunnel area C. Anyone who does not follow this procedure shall be subject to court-martial under Fort Stewart Special Directives, Article 8. So, I don't know why it lets us go over here. Can't do anything with it. Anyway. Okay. I was thinking if there's anything else around here. And there's that one door we couldn't open before. Oh yeah, we want to, now that we're infected, I actually want to purposely stay out of the water. Because otherwise it'll, if I stay in it too long, it'll increase the infection, so. Alright, back to where we come. Okay, I don't know what the point of that scene was. Was it just to have an action scene? But anyway, yeah, now that the power's back on, the security cameras are on now too, or so they would be shooting at me. But I cut them so I don't have to worry about it. So. But in the future, I'll be more wary of next. Uh-oh, looks like our friend's in danger. I'll help you, my friend.
Roger!
Well, Dennis! Help me, Dennis!
Roger!
Get out of the way!
Don't move!
I had no choice.
I'm with the...
Special Marine Forces Recon, I know. You're here to scout the facility, but you're too late. Things are already out of control here. Please listen to what I'm telling you. Get out of here as soon as you can.
Tell me, what the hell happened here? What happened to my partner?
Wrong place at the wrong time. It wouldn't help even if I told you. Just leave here. This area will be taken over any moment now.
Taken by who?
Take this! Use it. If you don't want to end up like your friend, the antibodies will temporarily ward off infection.
Infection?
You'll find the survivors and your friends in Ground Facility Building B. Get to them as soon as you can and go back home. Even a brave Marine needs to know when to run.
Hey, wait! Who are you? What happened here? Tell me! Damn it! Roger. I can't believe this.
Man, your military buddy who's died in multiple situations, man, I can't have more of emotion dealing with that situation. But anyway, get MTS vaccine. If you use a MTS bed, we can completely restore infection and health. But it has to be, you want to save these for when you hit 100 or really, really high. Anyway, let's grab a clip here. We're almost at max. Yeah, it's a 150 is our max. Yeah, I don't think we can actually check Roger's body. Nope. Oh well.
The drawbridge went back up. I can't go back there anymore.
God, they didn't even try with inflection or whatever. Oh, yeah, the dangerous thing about doing that is, by the way, that other door is locked, so we can't go through it anyway, so. Alright, we got ourselves in a security room here. This will allow us to save our... let me check some stuff first before we do that, though. MTS medical treatment system. MTS vaccine is required. No, I don't want to do that right now. But this is one of the beds. You have to come back to one of these rooms to use that, for example, so... Fort Stewart is a complete infection plan of action that has been prepared due to the nature of the material research in the facility. If any symptoms of contamination are observed, the MTS vaccine shall be immediately administered with the use of the MTS station. MTS, Medical Treatment System, MTS, is an automated self-treatment system independently developed by the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Disease, USAMRID. It uses the powerful MTS vaccine cocktail to treat all types of infectious diseases with great result. Note, the MTS vaccine is currently the most powerful vaccine available. It helps boost the immune system and destroy infected cells. In accordance with Fort Stewart regulations, Article 3, all research staff must carry at least one MTS vaccine at all times. Fort Stewart Chief of Security, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Howard, U.S. Army. Probably a good rule of thumb. And this will have some items in it. And another MTS vaccine right here. And then we got ourselves a file. Ammunition supply storage unit. The facility shall stock at all times standard rifle ammunition 5.5 millimeter NATO rounds inside the ammunition supply storage unit as a countermeasure against enemy or terrorist attack. The ammunition supply storage unit. The facility shall... Oh, whoops, wrong button. In the case of emergency, the ammunition supply storage unit will dispense unlimited rounds to all personnel. Authorization for Fort Stewart security required. So as long as you can get back to one of these rooms, you have a chance to get... As long as power and capabilities are here, you can fill up yourself to the max, which in this case is 150. So kind of remember that for later. It's one of those where you can use ammunition, but you know, you do have a way to get back to get some more. And also if you want more battery power, whoops, nope, sorry, wrong one. It's not this one. It's this over here. Yeah, this is a battery charger, so refill your pack. As far as I'm aware of, it'll fill it up as much as you want, but you have to come back to the room to fill it up, so. Alright, let's go and save it after that whole situation. So we've gotten farther into the facility, and we've lost our... Actually, I'll use this as... That top file is my like trial run. But anyway, our our friend has been killed by these creatures, and an infection's going on in this place, and there's a lady in yellow who knows what's up, but won't tell us to draw out the plot. What awaits us further in the facility? Will we find out who the lady is, and what other man or creature resides within this place? Find out next time in the next episode of Extermination. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.